Shalom, shalom. Welcome to 7-Minute Solutions from NETIV, Center for Torah Study in Kingwood, Texas. We hope that you are having a pleasant week, full of joy and excitement in walking in the ways of Hashem. Today I would like to share with you an idea that comes from the sages, the idea of the dual nature of man, that is the spiritual nature and the physical nature. I call it the tale of two natures. I use this as sort of a spin off of the famous novel by Charles Dickens that was written in 1859 called The Tale of Two Cities. The novel depicts the plight of the French peasantry. It was demoralized by the French aristocracy in the years leading up to the Revolution. There is this corresponding brutality demonstrated by the revolutionaries toward their former aristocrats in the early years of the Revolution, and many unflattering social parallels with life in London during this same period. We're also reminded of this unflattering social parallel seen in Tanakh, with the nature of man, with this dual nature, this ability to choose between right and wrong, the ability to choose a blessing or a curse in their life, and yet they seem to make bad decisions. One would ask, can we ever be freed from this nature? Well, we understand that this physical nature is a part of who we are, and until we die and our bodies go back to the dust of the earth, we will have to always contend with this nature. It's known as the Yetzer HaTov, the good nature, or the good inclination, and then the evil urge, the Yetzer Hara. And these two competing forces are sort of balanced out by man's free will. Now, let's talk for a moment about the physical nature. The physical nature, called the inclination of man, if mankind did not have the spiritual nature, the Yetzer HaTov, they would, in essence, become like animals. Now, we see this in the news every day. We turn on the television, we listen to the radio, we read through newspapers and hear of amazing atrocities that are done by human beings, and we question as to how we could stoop so low. The creator of the universe created Adam with these two natures. And when Adam was created originally, his spiritual nature, his good nature, was much more prominent. And he did that which was good, but he still had a free will to make a choice. In the garden, he made a choice to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And after that point, Adam's physical nature, his inclination, his primordial nature became predominant over his spiritual nature. Each one of us battle in our lives between good and evil. Hashem did not put us on this earth without a solution. The solution to promoting a healthy spiritual life and a life that is promoting the spiritual nature to ascend and connect to God comes through the understanding of Torah in their lives. Of the 613 commandments God gives his people to guide them from moral practice to religious practice with the temple. All of these commandments, both positive and negative, are given so that mankind can walk down a path in their life through this journey toward righteousness and goodness, connecting themselves to the heart of Hashem. We today can make a choice. Though we struggle with the tale of the two natures, we can make a choice to be righteous and to walk in the righteousness of God by carrying about in our life the mitzvot that God gives us, doing good, practicing charity, showing kindness, showing mercy. All of these things promote positive spiritual growth. At the same time, it helps us to put in check our physical inclination. When we put this physical inclination in check by following after the commandments of God, we find that the physical inclination does not drive us as much. We have heard the term practice makes perfect. Well, you have that opportunity to practice the mitzvot of God, walking in the light of His Torah, and live a spiritual life that is promoted over the physical life. I pray your week is full of joy and that you grow spiritually and connect to the heart of God. This has been 7 Minute Solutions from NETIV.net.